You know how sometimes the most ordinary, everyday objects can hold the most incredible stories? How something as simple as a box can carry the weight of tradition, belief, and, well, an entire community? Today, we're going to do just that. We're going to unpack the meaning behind one small gilded silver box, all based on its product description. Let's dive in.
So right off the bat, the source material hits us with this powerful phrase: add divine elegance to your puja space. I mean, that's a pretty big claim for a small container. Divine elegance. What is it that elevates a simple box to something divine? That's really the core question we're exploring. How does an object get that kind of profound status?
To answer that, let's start with the object itself. At the heart of our explainer is the Silverzz Golden Radiance Pure Silver Kumkum box. Now that's a mouthful, but as we're about to see, every single word in that name is there for a reason.
So on the most basic level, what is it? It's a container, but its purpose is what immediately sets it apart. The source says it's specifically designed for daily worship. This isn't for jewelry or loose change. Its entire function is sacred right from the get-go, and that is the first clue to its importance.
A container for worship, which, immediately begs the question, what is it supposed to contain? And this brings us to its very specific role in religious practice: holding sacred powders.
The object is called a Kumkum box, and it's defined as a special container for holding these sacred powders. That word, special, is doing a lot of heavy lifting here. It's a signal that this object is set apart from the mundane, that it was designed with a much higher purpose in mind.
The box is made to hold powders like kumkum and sindoor. In Hindu traditions, these are deeply symbolic. They're used in prayers, for blessings, and to signify a woman's marital status. So you see, the box doesn't just hold powders, it holds symbols of devotion and identity. Its value is tied directly to how precious its contents are.
Okay, so we get its function, but that still doesn't quite explain divine elegance. So let's move beyond what the box does and start to explore what it represents. Why is its beauty so important?
The box is described as a sacred and beautiful gift. And notice how sacred and beautiful are paired up like that. This suggests that in worship, beauty isn't just decoration, it's a form of reverence. The idea is that an object dedicated to the divine should also be beautiful.
This idea of it being a gift is absolutely central to its identity. This isn't just an object you'd buy for yourself. It's deeply embedded in the social and cultural fabric of a community.
And it's a gift for very specific, very important occasions. We're talking weddings, the festival of Navratri, housewarmings, and other big religious ceremonies. These are the pivotal moments in a person's life and in the life of a community. Giving this box is a way of giving a blessing, of marking a milestone with something that's both sacred and lasting.
All right, so we've looked at its function and its cultural context. Now let's zoom in on the object itself. The description is really precise about its materials, and every single detail adds another layer of meaning. It all communicates purity, promise, and origin.
Let's break this down. The 999 pure silver, that's not just a technical detail. It speaks to purity and real value. The gold coating, well, that's where the divine elegance comes from. Being hallmarked is basically a guarantee of authenticity, of trust. And finally, made in India grounds the object in its cultural home, connecting it to a legacy of craftsmanship. Every single one of these features reinforces its sacred and social value.
And the source wraps things up with two simple but really significant words: gift ready. This detail brings us right back to the beginning, confirming that this object's primary social function is to be shared. It's designed from start to finish, not just for worship, but as a tool for connection between people.
So through its function, its beauty, its materials, and its role as a gift, this simple silver box becomes so much more than just a container. It becomes a vessel for faith, a symbol of community, and a carrier of cultural memory. Which kind of leaves us with a final thought. What objects in your life are more than just things? What memories, beliefs, and connections do you find in the everyday items that surround you?